what's going on, and welcome back. Did you watch last week's video? Fuck, I hope not. I hope not. And no, you don't have to go watch it. You don't have to go watch it. I'll just tell you what's going on here. Okay? So last week I was talking about how I was gonna acquire this awesome new thing for the game room, right? Well, and I was like, when I get it, I'm gonna put it together and I'm gonna show it to you. I got part of it sitting right here next to me. But I'm missing a part. I can't put it together right now because I'm missing a part. And it's not like I ordered it and it hasn't showed up yet. No. It's right down the street. It's right down the street from me. Okay? And you're probably thinking, well go get it. I can't go get it because it's being used right now. It's being used. After I filmed that video last week, I called my mom and I was like, hey, I'm looking for, I told her what I was gonna get, and I go, I'm looking for this particular item because I need it, and she goes, I have one. I was like, do you have one? And trust me, I looked everywhere. I looked on Amazon, I looked at Walmart, even Walmart's website. I looked everywhere and I couldn't find one. And she has one at her house. I was like, whoa, what are you gonna do with it? And she said, nothing. I'm actually trying to get rid of it. I was like, I'll take it. I will gladly take it from you. She goes, okay, because then she gave me she told me, it's like, this is what I want to do. And I can't because I have this thing. I was like, well, you know what you're trying to do, I have what you need to get what you're trying to do to get done, right? So last Monday, I took her what I had that she needed so I can acquire the rest of what I need to get what I needed to get done here in the game room. And she's like, oh, this is perfect. I took everything she needed. And I figured, okay, well, she'll get to it, and I'll have this by this past weekend. So I can get this put together so I can film this video, right? Well, last Thursday, man, my dog likes to make a lot of noise when she's in here. Last Thursday, I go to her house, right? I'm expecting to see it sitting right there waiting for me. No! It's still being used. It's still being used. I was like, you what? I was like, I walked in her house and I was like, what happened? She's like, I haven't got to it yet. I was like, I need this thing. And as a matter of fact, the desk that I have sitting right here in the corner, the desk with the flat screen on it, it's still in here. I haven't even bothered taking it out yet. Even though I got the most important part of what's going into this game room, I have the most important part. But the desk is still sitting in here because I was like, well, I still need this other part. So what's the point of taking this out right now? And it's not like if I take it out right now, right? If I take it out today and go put it up, it's not like she can be like, oh, well, hey, it's ready. You can come pick it up. I can't! I got a fucking car. I don't have a truck. It won't fit in my car. What I'm picking up won't fit in my car. Unless she brought it to me. But anyways, This dude, this sucks. This sucks. This really sucks because, for number one, I just mentioned last week that I hate I hate saying like, oh, I'm gonna do this and that, and then I don't do it because I look like a liar. And again, here I am, nothing done, but it's not my fault. It's not my fault. Like I said, I got sitting right next to me right here the most important part of what I'm doing. I just don't have this other part to make this part work. And you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? What is this thing? You're just gonna have to wait a little bit longer. Just like I have to wait a little bit longer. I don't have a choice. I'm waiting on my mom. And you're like, well, go help her get this shit done so you can get what you need. Dude. My stepbrother lives at the house, man. He still lives with her. What is he, like 54 or something? 55? And he can't even get off his ass to help her, dude. So I'm like, no. I will wait till she's ready. So, you know, last week I already had it in my head. I was like, okay, I'm gonna get this thing. Put it together, and you guys, I was gonna show it to you guys, and you're gonna look at it, and you're gonna be like, oh, that is cool, that is awesome, but no. Here we are, complaining because I don't have this thing yet. And then also last week I was like, okay, well, my plans were for this past weekend I was going to be gaming on said thing. And at the time, or last week, I was playing Alan Wake 2, which by the way, it won like awards and stuff, and that's the weirdest game I've ever played. Alan Wake 2. I played the first one. It was pretty good. The second one, dude, that's so weird. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna finish Alan Wake 2, so I don't have to worry about it. Cause I hate like starting games up and not completing them. And my buddy's like, dude, you finish a lot of games. It's because I have to. I can't leave a game unfinished. I used to do that back in the day. I used to like start a game, play halfway through, and then like, I'll play something else. And then I'll put something else in. I've talked about this before. And then I'll start playing this game, and I'll play halfway through. And then there's 2 games that I'm like halfway through. And when I get back to the first game that I was playing, I don't remember what the hell I was doing, right? Because the games I usually play are kind of big games. So I was like, I have to get through this game because it'll bother me if I know there's an unfinished game that I'm playing and I'm sitting over here playing other stuff and it bothers me. So I got through Alan Wake 2 with the idea that I would be playing in here other stuff, and it didn't happen. So instead, I'm doing my second playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. I already played through it once. Fuck, man, what a absolutely excellent game that is. I played through it, and then I'm doing a second playthrough because there's so many. This is the first time I ever played a Baldur's Gate 3 game before. So a couple of videos ago, I talked about Baldur's Gate 3, the one that got a lot of hate. And somebody was like, I mentioned that, oh, this is cool because it's it's a game that plays like Dungeons and Dragons. The way you would play Dungeons and Dragons in real life. Well, tabletop Dungeons and Dragons, right? Somebody commented, they said, oh wow. I forgot the comment exactly what he said, but it was like something to the effect of like, oh wow, a Dungeons and Dragons game that plays like Dungeons and Dragons. No shit! I didn't fucking know, dude. I didn't fucking know. I've never played Baldur's Gate before, even though I got the first one. I didn't play it. I didn't play it. So, to my surprise, when I played Baldur's Gate 3 for the first time, I was like, holy shit, this is pretty badass. And I played through it, and dude, there's so many things you can do in that game. There's so many choices, so many, different routes, different things. So I was like, the second playthrough, I'm gonna play it again, but try to do, I don't know if it's possible, but I'm gonna try to do everything, right? Because this is a 100-hour game, and I finished it in like 43 hours or something like that. So, second playthrough, I'm playing through it right now. I'm gonna try to do everything I can. But here's the deal with that, with Baldur's Gate 3. Since I already played it before I finished it already, I'm doing a second playthrough. I'm gonna still play other stuff, right? I'll put another game in and I'll play it, and whenever I get done with that or whatever, whenever I have time, I'll go back to Baldur's Gate 3 and continue, because that's gonna take me a while. My second playthrough is actually, it's gonna take me 100 hours. For sure this time, because like I said, I'm gonna try to do everything I possibly can in that game, right? Dude, I love it. I love it. I think it's great. I want another one. I want to make Baldur's Gate 4 now, but it's probably going to be years before that happens. We'll get Elder Scrolls 6 before we get another Baldur's Gate 3 or Baldur's Gate 4. Well, you know what? The way things are going with Elder Scrolls 6, we'll probably get Baldur's Gate 4 before that game comes out. But it's whatever, man. I'm loving it right now. And I'm taking my time with it. I mean, I took my time, but I just played it different. I didn't, explore like I'm doing now. I'm playing it different. But that's where I'm at. That's where we're at with this thing. I just gotta wait a little bit longer, I guess. Is it gonna be next week? Who knows? I'm not gonna say shit no more. It could be, but it may not be. I'm just gonna have to wait. And I told her, I said, look, I already have the most important part of what I need. Now I'm just waiting for you. So who knows? Like I said, this is where we're at. This is it. What I wanted to be doing, right? I wanted. This isn't what I wanted to film. I wanted to film this and show it to you, so you could be like, okay, that's pretty awesome. Well, hopefully you'll say that. But no, here we are. Here I am, complaining. What time is it, man? What time is it? It's lunchtime. I'm hungry. I'm gonna go make me a sandwich. I'm literally gonna go make me a sandwich, dude. I know people say, I'm gonna make me a sandwich, and they end up eating something else. I'm gonna make me a sandwich. I'm gonna make me a badass sub sandwich with some chips, because that's what I'm hungry for. Anyways, dude, I gotta go, man. I just hope that my mom calls me this week and be like, it's ready. I'm like, oh yes. And then I go get it, and then I put everything together. and then I'll film the video. That's wishful thinking, man. That's wishful thinking. We'll just have to see what happens. If not, the show will continue until, you know. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.